Hey.
Hi everyone. It's September 28th. I'm going to show off everything I picked up in the month of September. It's been a little while since I made a video. Decided today's better time than anything to show what I picked up in September. Plus I have a box right here that I got from Rick, aka downtomovie, DTM. And I'm just going to show off everything that I got. You know, it's been a little bit, but we're back for now. Let's see where it goes. All right? Well, first things I picked up was, as everybody, not everybody, but a good amount of people know, last week or the week before, Dollar Tree was back with their $1 Blu-rays and DVDs. So I went around.
Managed to find a few, maybe?
Yeah, just a couple.
Socks.
And looked around, decided, see what is out there. I was in contact with Rick, aka DTM, seeing what he had over there. And we were pretty much back and forth on ourselves, trying to pick up movies that we both needed. He got in contact with me first and found a couple that I'll show after. Pretty much my area, only one store had movies. And I'll rephrase that, no. There was two stores that had movies. Everything else, shirts and socks. Nothing but shirts and
you
socks.
You walk in, there's the bin. Socks.
And shirts. So it was pretty much a bust in this area. So I'm really happy that Rick found a lot of the good titles. There was a couple of titles that I was still looking for, like one of them being Skateland on Blu-ray. Hopefully, it'll pop up one day, but for right now, I didn't find it. But we're gonna start off with the Blu-rays that I found at Dollar Trees. The first one is Oranges. Know nothing about it, but $1 Blu-ray. Might as well check it out.
Wickedly funny.
Yeah. Second one is Age of Dragons. Again, know nothing about it, but it looked interesting. Danny Glover, Vinnie Jones. Kind of a mystical style movie, so I was like, yeah, give it a shot. See what happens. This one, that's another one I found, The Changeling, with Angelina Jolie and John Malkovich. I already had this on DVD, but for $1, upgrade all day long. Another one I had on
I like that one.
DVD, but upgrade to Blu-ray is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Tooth Fairy. Ridiculous kind of kids movie, but I'll pick that one up. Movie I know nothing about. I saw that Movie Edge and PMAC picked this one up. Decided to give it a shot. Mao's Last Dancer. Looks kind of ballet style movie, Asian. For $1, again, can't go wrong. If it's no good, at least I got a empty Blu-ray case for a broken one later on. Next one is Close Range. I watched this, I think, last weekend. It's a pretty good movie. It's nothing spectacular, but for what it was pretty good. It had actors I really never seen before, but it was a pretty interesting movie. Worth checking out, especially for $1 if you find it. The next one I watched last weekend also, Sean Penn in Milk. Never seen the movie until last weekend. It's based on a true story. It was pretty decent. It was a interesting movie. Probably something I won't revisit anytime soon, but it was nice to watch for, for the first time. So that was another one.
I'm looking at the next one. I cannot recommend this next movie enough. Loved it. Laughed. We'll watch it again in like a week, maybe this weekend. I don't know.
The next movie that she was raving about is a movie I was thinking about passing on, but I looked at the cast, and a lot of them are pretty funny, and I've seen them in other movies, and it has Turtle from Entourage, and that's Think Like a Man. We watched it last Friday, and we both laughed.
I loved it.
Pretty much. It's a movie that's a comedy, and comedy being my least favorite genre because I pretty much don't laugh at anything. It takes a lot to make me laugh or even make me smile in a movie. So this movie I really enjoyed. I got some good laughs out of it. And I was talking to Rick a couple days ago, and he told me that there's an actual part 2 to this movie. So that's something I'll be looking forward to picking up for my collection and to watch it ASAP. So it was a pretty enjoyable movie. I recommend checking this one out if you haven't. If you can find it at Dollar Tree or even for a couple of bucks, to me it's worth it.
A bunch of couples, battle of the sexes, and relationships, and drama, and hilarity.
Oh yeah, the hilarity ensues. All right, next is all the DVDs I picked up. A lot of these are pretty much blind buys, and pretty much know nothing about them. And might as well start off with, as they were, like I just said, blind buys. We'll start off with Blind, with Demi Moore, Dylan McDermott, Alec Baldwin. Never heard of it. Sounds like a good cast. I put it in, and I never really got to watch it. My son wanted to play more than me watching the movie, so I'll put this in another day and check it out. But that's the first one.
Funny, it was right on top.
Yeah. Next one is Runners with James Fox and Jane Astor. Again, know nothing about it. For $1, check it out. Next one is Steven Soderbergh movie. Everybody was, not everybody, some people were finding it at Dollar Trees on Blu-ray. It's an out-of-print movie. It goes for a good amount on eBay. I never found a Blu-ray copy, but I found a DVD copy of Bubble. So I decided I'll scoop it up, check it out, see what it's all about.
Head?
Yeah. It's
creepy. It looks creepy. Lots of doll heads.
Yeah, bunch of severed doll heads.
Nice.
This movie, I'll probably never, well, let me phrase that. I will be stuck watching it, but I got this for my son. It's Quackers. Looks completely ridiculous.
Release the Quackin'.
Yeah, release the Quackin', as it says on the back. Right there, you can tell it's going to be ridiculous. And hopefully my son won't want to watch it 30 times a day. But
it will quack you up.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll pick that one up for him, see if he'll check it out. Hopefully not much. Next one had a decent cast. Julianne Moore, Greg Kinnear, Lily Collins, Nathan Lane, and that's the English teacher. Again, know nothing about it, but good cast, $1. I'll pick it up all day long.
Not much you can get for $1 these days.
Yeah. Another one for my son. It's
you might like it, are you sure?
What's it called? Bunyan and Babe, I think it's called. It has
yeah. Bunyan and Babe.
Oh, Bunyan and Babe. It has John Goodman, Kelsey Grammer, Jess Foxworthy, Johnny Orlando, and Mark Hamill. It looks like a Holy Roller movie. It's family approved. Whoa. Hold the presses on that one. But it looks like a decent kids movie for $1. Again, we'll check it out. Entertainment for the entire family.
I was near the top.
I'm sold.
You don't have to be big to do big things or something like that.
Yeah. For my son. This is a show. They had 10 episodes set, TV flashbacks of My Two Dads. A show that I really liked when I was younger. I used to watch it back in the day. This, Step by Step, Small Wonder.
Family Matters.
Yeah. Well, this is before Family Matters. Alf. And it was a show I always enjoyed. I remember when I used to come home from school, I used to watch it on TV. So saw this for $1, 10 episodes. I'll pick it up for now. Next one, again, know nothing about it. Nobody in the cast really, but it's
You didn't have it?
Parker's Anchor.
Need it.
Know nothing about it, but it looked interesting for $1 and decided I'll check it out, see what it's all about. This one is for us later on for when my kid gets a little bit older, but it's Out of the Vault Christmas from Nickelodeon that has Christmas episodes from Hey Arnold, Rocko's Modern Life that I used to like when I was a kid, The Angry Beavers that I've never seen, Our Real Monsters that I have, and Cat Dog that I've never seen. But decided $1, Rocko's Modern Life and Our Real Monsters I used to love, so that's something I'll pick up, and with Christmas coming, it'll be something that I'll put in.
I've seen all those shows. I used to watch a lot of Angry Beavers. Cat Dog is just crazy.
Never seen it.
You're not missing much.
Never really even heard of it till probably like last year when I was watching a Cinema Sickness video and he picked some up. Next one is the complete season 1 of Iron Man. I think it was last month I picked up season 2, volume 1 and 2 from Dollar Tree. So now I got season 1. I don't know if there's any more seasons to it, but at least I got 1 and 2 for right now, so I could check those out. These, I have 2 of them. And every time Dollar Tree had a sale, they always had these, and I've been picking them up. And it's going to drive me nuts.
The numbers, oh, they should just do, like...
Yeah, they should release them, each season, and then the volumes. But these are When Calls the Heart series. These are Shout Factory releases, and it's it's pretty much a TV show from the Hallmark Channel. I have season 4, volume 3, and season 4, volume 5. I have oddball, random seasons and volumes from other ones, but the way it's going, it's going to be a while before I can find every single volume.
Gary will be 18.
Yeah, before I get them all to actually watch the show. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get frustrated one day and just go on Shout Factory and just buy the complete series.
That's a good one. It's got some good one-liners in it.
This is Camouflage with Leslie Nielsen and Vanessa Angel. Plus there's 3 bonus movies with Gary Sinise, Brooke Shields, and Kathy Bates.
I was going to say, it's a triple movie.
Yeah. The other 3 movies on here are The Almost Perfect Bank Robbery, Starstruck, and Bruno. I didn't watch it. Marie watched it one night.
Camouflage.
Yeah, she just checked out Camouflage. And I'll check it out one day. She watched it when I went to bed, and
It's okay.
yeah, good enough for $1. This movie, we watched it.
Oh my god.
Last weekend.
You loved it.
I love sports movies, and if it's a sports movie, I don't care what sport it is, I'm gonna buy it.
This was a Lulu one. This was a trip. I mean, it was heavy for me.
When I saw this at Dollar Tree, I saw the basketball on the cover, and I was like, I'm buying that movie. It's a sports movie. Not realizing that it's a holy roller movie.
All the way, from start to finish, all about it.
Mid-range. And it is holy roller style movie. If you ever seen Fireproof.
War Room is good.
Or War Room.
I love that one.
Mid-range is up your alley.
This was okay, and I love War Room, but...
She's, into that style movie.
Yes.
And this is even heavy for her. Yeah. So, we'll pass that one along.
And I'll just pass it again.
Bye-bye. Trying to remember this one. This one is... Hangman's Curse. Oh yeah, I remember this one now. This one has what's her name?
Oh yeah, that girl that was in no, not Unfriended, but
no, she was in The Roommate. I can't pronounce her. I can't find her name on here.
It starts with an M and an L or something. Meekly.
Anyhow, we'll just skip that, but...
She's a good actress.
This is Hangman's Curse. It was okay. It wasn't nothing great. If you, I'll give you a hint that if you don't like spiders, don't check it out.
No.
But
gross.
It was alright. It wasn't anything. It's good for $1. We'll go with that. But... it's just kind of forgettable kind of movie.
Yeah. Her name started with an M. That's going to drive me crazy.
I know. Next one is...
No, it doesn't say.
Badge of Honor. This has Mia Savari in it. And Martin Sheen. I watched this movie, and halfway through it, I got bored. Really, really fast. But even for $1, it wasn't that good. It kind of I lost interest in it halfway through it, and I was just waiting for it to be over. But I finished the movie. It's nothing worth really checking out. But
a solid crime thriller from start to finish.
No.
With slip,
and it still wasn't that good. This movie was enjoyable, and
there it goes.
That's The Lifeguard with Kristen Bell. This is a pretty enjoyable movie. I really liked it. It was, had a good cast with her. It had Helen Hunt in it also, and I pretty much liked this movie. It was pretty good. I say if you get a chance to check it out, check it out.
That's good advice. If you get a chance to check it out.
Check it out. Yeah.
You're funny.
I know. I'm ridiculous. Next ones are more Dollar Tree pickups, but these are ones that Rick, aka DTM, downtomovie, found for me down in Pennsylvania area. Right, the day that the Dollar Tree sales started, he went out right after work, and he hit up the first Dollar Tree and one other one. And the first Dollar Tree he went to had a ton of movies and had a lot of bigger name movies that were in the sale. So he hurried up, called me, told me what they had, and I was like, pick these titles up for me just in case I don't find them in my area. And luckily, I did, because I didn't find one of these in my area, so I was pretty happy with that. First one is Jackie Chan, Police Story. I don't think I ever seen that movie, but it's Jackie Chan. I'm always a fan of Jackie Chan's movies, so I wanted to pick that one up. This one is Tad the Lost Explorer with Ariel Winter and Cheech Martin. The only reason I picked this one up, A, it's a kid's movie. I thought my kid would probably enjoy it. Second thing is it's 3D. And if it's 3D, it's for me. I one day hope to have every single 3D movie that's ever been released in North America. So that's the collection that I would like to have. So this is one more to add to my 3D collection.
Fabulous.
Next one, never heard of it, but a movie I'll check out. The cast looked pretty good. And that's Zipper. Looked like an interesting film. Had Richard Dreyfuss in it. That pretty much sold me on it, so I'll check that one out. Next one is an upgrade for me, and that's Drumline. Love this movie. As I said in other videos, I played drums for many years since I was a little kid, played with a lot of bands, and, you know, if my school had a drum line, I would have been all over it, but my school didn't. But this is a movie I always liked, and I watched it just recently on DVD. And when they had the Blu-ray, I was definitely picking this one up. So that's Drumline.
I liked it, but I like Whiplash better.
Yeah.
But it's good.
This is a movie that I used to have a long time ago on VHS. Watched it so many times that I never rebought it, just for the sole purpose of it was just going to pretty much sit on the shelf. And I really wasn't going to watch it anytime soon. But like I said earlier, I like sports movies. So it's one I want to add to collection, and I'm ready to watch it now. And that's Bull Durham with Kevin Costner, Tim Robbins, and Susan Sarandon. Movie I really enjoy. And it's always been a favorite of mine. But like I said, you know, it's time to add it to the collection. You ever see that one?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm really sorry then. We'll have to watch that one soon.
Oh, jeez. Goodbye. No.
This movie I've been wanting since I first came out, and I never picked it up because it just pretty much got bad reviews. And I saw it once at Cumberland Farms for $5, and I'm like, you know, one day I'll find it cheap. And this Dollar Tree had it this time, and that's Joy with Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, and Bradley Cooper. Some of this movie was filmed in Worcester, Massachusetts. That's pretty much
next door.
Yeah, next town over. And I wanted to add it to the collection and check it out. I heard it's kind of a slow burn, a little slow, but wanted to check it out. Especially since it was filmed locally.
No, I haven't seen it.
And then last one is Martin Scorsese film, and that's The King of Comedy with Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis. I've never seen this movie. I've seen a lot of Scorsese films, but this is one of them that I've never watched. We'll check it out soon.
It's got a few special features.
Yeah, a couple special features. But it looked like an interesting film. And again, for $1, I'll definitely check it out.
I like comedy.
All right, the next two things that I have, Rick, aka DTM, Down to Movie, did a live stream almost beginning of the month of some things that he picked up from, I think it was an FYE. And one of the things, Marie saw it and pretty much said, sold, I want it. I really like the slipcover. It had a nice kind of foil slip and it was interesting. And the other thing, he's had it for a while. I didn't even realize that he had it. He had it on his eBay store. So I told him, since you're sending me one title, send me the other title that you have on your eBay page, because I want that one for my collection. The first one that Marie saw was James and Giant Peach on DVD. It has this nice foil slip, and the slip is kind of hard to find for this one. So
pretty minty.
Yeah. I've never seen James or his Giant Peach.
It's good. It's cute.
So
it's big.
Yeah.
It's giant, actually.
It looks like it's pretty giant. That's what she said. But it was something to check out. And if I don't like it, she can watch it with my son.
It's cute.
But it's worth checking out. The second one that he had that I really want, because I'm really big into horror, and horror being my favorite genre. It's Audition, the director's cut. This is the slipbox edition on DVD. They have the Blu-ray of it, but I really like the slipbox case of this. I've seen one copy a long time ago, and it was unobtainable for me to grab at that time. But when I saw that Rick had it, I had to jump all over it and pick it up, because I really wanted that in my collection. And like I said, that release with the slip box was the collection, the actual release that I was looking for over all the other releases. So that was one of my favorite pickups for the month. The next one, it's going to be a lot of down to movie stuff this month. Beginning of the month.
Oh my God, it's so rare. Go out and get it. You're not going to see it again like 2 weeks later. Oh, we just got more.
As she just ruins everything that I was going to talk about.
Oh, spoiler. I didn't say the movie.
I know. But
okay.
Rick was talking to me on the phone, because The Nightmare Before Christmas and the Hocus Pocus Steelbooks were coming out at Best Buy. On a Sunday, they were going to release them. I think it was at the beginning of the month. And he was interested in getting both of them, and I was interested in getting both of them. So between me, him, Cinnamon, a.k.a. Chris, and
Cinema Man. I always call him Cinnamon.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
And Megapodtastic, Crazy Joe. We all went to Best Buy's looking to pick up copies that we can find. So all of us pretty much got the ones that we wanted. And we were just making sure that none of us left the stores without making sure that we all picked up copies, and whoever didn't get a copy somebody would pick up a copy for them and ship it to them. So
I'm sure they guessed it by now.
Yeah, I got to the store. Sorry, guys. Right at 9:30.
Have another one.
Right when they opened at 10 o'clock. I should have brought something to drink with me. Right when they opened, ran over, looked around for it, couldn't find it. Had somebody went into the back and grabbed me 2 copies. And that's the Hocus Pocus Steelbook and the Nightmare Before Christmas Steelbook, the glow-in-the-dark one. And like she mentioned at the beginning, these were super limited when they first were released. My store had 3 copies of each. I grabbed 2 each, one of each. I grabbed 2 for myself and 2 for Rick just in case he didn't have them. And I waited until I got a hold of him to make sure he had his before I put him down. But by the time I cashed out with these 2 copies, they only had 1 of each left. And the other ones were already gone. And like I said, this was a hot ticket item right at the beginning. And pretty much 2 weeks later, they started flooding the market with, I think it was Nightmare Before Christmas first. That started being showing up in stores. And then almost a week later, Hocus Pocus pretty much started showing up. But I'm still happy that I got both of them. I didn't know that Target was going to be releasing digibooks of these on the same day, because the digibook to Nightmare Before Christmas, I would have really liked to pick that one up. The colors on that and the illustrations on it was, to me, better than the glow-in-the-dark steelbook. But I missed out on it. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm just happy that I at least got these.
The glow is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Hocus Pocus is the favorite of the 2 for me.
The Hocus Pocus steelbook is one of my favorite steelbooks. This was a really nice design, and I really enjoyed, you know, this release of it. So
it's a classic movie.
Yeah, it was a must grab. Now, the last 3 titles that I have before I do the Down to Movie unboxing. The last 3 was the end of last month, Films at Home on YouTube. Check him out. I'll put a link down below for him. He did sweepstakes through Universal Pictures for, I think it was Kick-Ass Girl movie. It was like Kick-Ass Girls movies or something like that.
It was all one theme where it had empowering women.
Yeah. And you had to leave a comment down below of who you thought your favorite, you know, empowered kick-ass woman was. I picked Scarlett Johansson because she's pretty badass, especially in the Avengers films. And I won. And I won, I think it was the day before my birthday on August 4th.
Yeah.
And these came into the mail for me. And I was super stoked to actually win something I've never won. First time for everything. So the first one is The Boy Next Door. I already had this on DVD, but it was kind of But for free, it's for me.
I liked it. It's basically a boy next door in a relationship, and
yeah, the craziness ensues. Next one is Kidnapped with Halle Berry. Seen it before, formulaic style movie, but it was enjoyable. It was a good thriller. It kept me entertained.
Don't take a mama's baby.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed this one. You liked it?
Yeah. Now that we have a boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This one I never saw. This was the new release that they had in that one, but we watched it and we actually liked it. It wasn't that bad.
I liked it. Yeah.
And that's Breaking In with Gabrielle Union. Pay back some mother. That's a good tagline. And it's the unrated director's cut. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It's something I would watch again.
Don't mess with the mommy.
Yep. And the last thing I have is an unboxing from Down to Movie.
Can I say it? What's in the box?
He messaged me that he had a couple of things that he found. I forgot where he actually found them, But I think it was a community yard sale. He picked up a bunch of things, some Blu-rays, some DVDs, and he asked me, he goes, "Hey, is there anything in here that you're interested in?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I see a couple things. Can you throw them in the box and ship them my way?"
Super fast, like Speedy Gonzalez.
So
love it. It's good.
We did a little wheeling and dealing and came with a price and got it today in the mail, actually. So we're gonna open this up.
Thank you very much.
And first thing we have is a note, and it says, Joe plus Marie, hope that you guys enjoy.
Joe and Marie.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this package, plus that it reaches you safely. But I packed this up after the Eagles' big victory against the Colts. I'm sure the Pats will destroy the Lions. Nope. They tanked. Hopefully they win tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday against Miami. This evening. Well, back to packing.
We go.
Yeah, back to packing we go. Enjoy. Rick and Richard. Here's the note.
He signed it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool that him and his son both signed it. Well, the first thing is something that I own, every single movie on DVD. The second movie doesn't have the extended cut, and he just bought I think it was the Steelbook that had the extended cut in it. I'm happy with just this release, just to get them all on Blu-ray, and that's the Die Hard collection on Blu-ray that has Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Live Free of Die Hard. And no hate, but Die Hard 2 is actually my favorite movie out of all 4 of them. Shocking, I know. But that was one I wanted to pick up.
Die Hard, Die Harder.
Next one, again, I love horror. I haven't seen this one for a little while. I used to actually have it on VHS. This is Hardware from Severin Films.
Dylan McDermott.
It has Dylan McDermott and Stacey Travis. I love this movie. It's a great kind of creature feature horror film. You know, actually, I think the first 1,000 copies came with a limited slip. No slip, but I'm still happy just to have it in my collection. And
have I seen it?
No,
You're
of course
right,
you
I
didn't see
haven't.
it, but this is something I had to definitely pick up and will watch very soon. Next one is a movie that I used to own a long time ago. I don't have it in my collection. And it's something, again, that I've watched so many times. It wasn't something that I was running out to, oh, let me get it for my collection, because I probably wouldn't have watched it. But again, it was a good deal, and it's probably something that I'll check out, and that's Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. Enjoyable film. Pretty much everybody and their mother has seen it, except for me.
I haven't seen it. I just saw something shiny.
Yeah. The next one is something that I've been looking to pick up. The first movie and the second movie, because she just finished watching the Sex and the City complete series. Because I told her, you know, check it out. You will really like it. So she sat down and pretty much binge watched and marathoned all 6 seasons of Sex and the City. So I'm finally picking up one of the movies, and that's Sex and the City. This is the extended cut, part 1. Well, not part 1, first movie. This is pretty much, we'll watch this one tonight because she's dying to watch this movie.
I love Sarah Jessica.
So now I'll just have to pick up the second movie so she can watch that one. But again, something that I used to own in my collection. I had part 1 and part 2, but it's a long story of why they're not in my collection no more. Next one is something I've never seen, but it looked kind of like a rom-com.
Meryl Streep.
And I like rom-coms, and that's It's Complicated with Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin, and Steve Martin. Again, I've never seen it, but rom-com, good actors, looked interesting, and slip. Okay. Had to pick it up. So
I haven't seen it either, obviously. No. I've seen some.
A great gift.
Oh, thank you.
So
memorably hilarious.
Next one is, again, another movie I haven't seen since I was a kid. It just got, I think, released on Blu-ray recently, but it's Bound with Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly. It's pretty much a lesbian craze fest, but it was a movie that I remember as a boy I shouldn't have been watching, but it's something I haven't seen since I was very young, and I decided, again, it's something that I've watched a long time ago, and I like to rewatch it. Have Marie check it out.
Oh yeah, she's the lady from the Chucky movies.
Yes.
The doll's coming back. Hi, I'm Chucky.
I know. Next one, again, comedy's not my most favorite genre, but this movie I always thought was funny, and that's Cadillac Man with Robin Williams and Tim Robbins. Movie I've seen a lot of times, always made me laugh. I thought it was, comedy classic, and that's not saying much for me since comedy is my least favorite genre, but it's something I really liked. So he had it, I grabbed it. This movie, I've been looking for it for a while, and I have the first one, and this one around here, I've never seen it for sale. I've never found it anywhere, so he had a copy of it, and I picked it up, and that's Escape from L.A. with Kurt Russell. I love the first movie. Second one I've seen. It's pretty good, but again, it's something I've never found around here for sale, and going down. And I'm back. And I pretty much had to pick it up. I'm back, and the snake is back. Whoa. But
I don't like snakes either.
That was a pickup.
I think it was a put down.
Yeah, pretty much.
You dropped it.
The last one is brand new Factory Sealed. And again, a movie that I've found, I think, twice, always scratched. But I love this movie. I remember seeing this in theaters. And that's The Matchmaker. Again, rom-com, Janine Garofalo. And it's something I saw in theaters a long time ago. But I always thought it was a pretty good movie. It came out right after The Truth of Cats and Dogs, another movie that I enjoyed that had her and Uma Thurman in it. But again, I had to pick this one up. And that looks about it for the box. And that's pretty much everything that I've picked up this month. And pretty much my Rick video, since Rick pretty much had a part in 70% of this video. I will leave links down below to my Instagram, as well as Rick, aka downtomovie DTM's YouTube channel, and Films at Home's YouTube channel and Instagram for both of them. Please like this video. If you did, please comment down below of any titles that you saw or anything that you'd like to say.
There's too many to hold back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Rick.
Yeah, but thanks again for checking this out. Thanks again, Rick. And, you know, thanks for everybody, you know, pretty much. All right. Have a good one. Thanks a lot. Bye.